Hi, welcome to another episode of Detroit Investor TV. My name's Jeremy Burgess, the Detroit Market Expert. I just got back from 12 days off, which was great, but I'm really behind. But I wanted to really get out a video this week. I had a lot of questions from current clients, and I thought I'd make a great video about property taxes and when you pay your property taxes, and also how you get your property tax bill. It's a great source of contention and how this happens. So first I got to go back and explain. The city of Detroit is so inefficient at figuring out who owns what property and when the property was sold and transferred that they actually created a form called the Property Transfer Affidavit. And this is a form that's completed at closing that the title company will go down and file for you. But basically, instead of them checking the deeds, because the deeds are actually registered at Wayne County, not the city level, they don't want to do that, so you have to fill out this form, Property Transfer Affidavit. The Property Transfer Affidavit includes the address on where the property tax bill is supposed to be mailed to. And I say supposed to because quite often, and my experience in 7 years, I say less than half the time, am I actually mailed a property tax bill on time or at all. And in my case, my registered agent for my LLC, my lawyer, is the one who gets it, who then forwards it on to me if he gets it. So since it's not guaranteed that you are going to be mailed that bill at all, and I inform all my clients of this, what I do is I go online. And I'm going to go ahead and put a link right up here to where you can go at the City of Detroit website to check your property taxes and to pay them online. It comes out twice a year. There's summer taxes and there's winter taxes. Summer taxes can be broken up into 2 payments if you like, or you can pay it all at once. And your winter taxes, just one small payment. 90% of the taxes of your tax balance is your summer. I'm not sure why they break up the winter tax. It's very small, like $300 or $400. In the winter. They're supposed to come out August 1st with summer taxes. This year, like many years, August 1st came, I went on, I checked, current taxes aren't out. It's like, oh joy. So check the 2nd, the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th. I want to say it was the second week of, no, I'm sorry, July 1st, not August 1st, I apologize. July 1st is when they're supposed to come out with the taxes. It was the 2nd or 3rd week of July when I went on, and it was finally available what the summer taxes were for that year. Several times when I checked, their system was down, which unfortunately that's just the way it is sometimes. And you could pay right online with a credit card, a debit card, or you could even do an electronic check. So that is very convenient that they do accept that form of payment. But you don't know what the winter taxes are going to be till December 1st. So July 1st, sorry, not August, but July 1st is when the summer taxes come out. Break it up into 2 payments if you like, or pay it all at once, and then December 1st. So check out that link I sent you, and you can check out what the property taxes currently are. Pay them. 3 different ways you can pay them. You could also mail in a check, but I don't like doing that. It takes forever for them to process it. If it doesn't arrive on time, there are some late fees you have to pay, and if you could avoid those late fees. But I guess the point of the video is they're not very good about mailing the notices out. And I get less than 50% of mine. Some of them I get even late. I'll get them after the taxes are due. So it's much more reliable. Go to the City of Detroit website, click on that link I previously sent you, enter your property address, and pay it right there, right online. And just remember to check it December 1st as well. On a side note, this is also where I check current tax information. I don't want to get too deep into this, but public records, which is with Wayne County, is very, very, very inaccurate. And that's the information that's pulled on the MLS. So if you're buying a property off the MLS, and you're counting on that tax data that's in there, quite often, I'd say greater than 50% of the time, that information is not accurate, and taxes greatly affect cash flow. So I also use this website. It's $2 every time I pull it. But before I commit to buying a property, before I even go look at a property, I'll actually pull the property tax info, check to see where the taxes are, check to see if it's homesteaded, all that, so I know what the property taxes are actually going to be before I commit to buying a property. And this is the same website that I use for paying my property taxes that I check on, and that's the most accurate information. On a side note, and I'll go ahead and put that episode in right here, sometimes this isn't accurate either. I had a case earlier, and you can watch in the episode, where a client was inquiring. He actually bought 2 properties from me, and then it turned out that it wasn't a huge difference, about $300 per property. But I went back and was like, I don't understand the difference where it was. I'm looking at it, and thank God I saved the form and all that, and I sent it to him. This is the information I pulled from the horse's mouth. And then there was actually an article like 2 weeks later in the Detroit Free Press saying that Detroit sent out something like 200,000 inaccurate property tax statements that they pulled from the same website. So still not 100% accurate, but much better than public records. Just make sure, and they don't typically come out on time. Would not surprise me if, even though the winter tax is supposed to be out December 1st, if they weren't out. You got to keep checking back every day until they're posted and you can pay them. Anyway, really appreciate your attention. If you like this video, go ahead and like or favorite the video. It really helps. If you haven't already, subscribe, and keep the questions coming in. I get a lot of questions and comments from you guys. I really appreciate it. You give me a lot of ideas for new episodes. Make sure you watch all the other episodes, but if there's something I haven't covered that you would like me to cover, go ahead and let me know. I do appreciate the feedback. Anyway, this is Jeremy Burgess, Detroit Market Expert, and thanks for watching another episode of Detroit Investor TV. Catch you guys on the next one. Thanks.